Alright guys, we are back. And we got the new trailer for Fire Emblem Heroes here, so let's go ahead and check this out and see what we got. Now as far as predictions go, I'm guessing either Fimbulvetur or Jormungandr. Okay, so new Mythic hero joins the battle, and it is in fact Jormungandr. Wow, look at that pose she's making there, sticking her tongue out. Why are they trying to make us attracted to a snake woman? Like, what is the agenda going on here? Let's just make them all attracted to snakes. First it was, who was it first? Gulve, and then we had Nidhogger, and now we have Jormungandr. Like, why snakes? What is it with snakes, man? Okay, she's going to be an Astra season offensive mythic, and she gives the defense blessing there. She is a colorless beast armor type unit. Now, obviously, we saw what she did in the data mines, and from what I could tell, it wasn't good enough. So we're going to need to see a little bit more. Man, that sprite, too. Like, what are they doing? What is this game? What are we doing here? Like, just look at this image. Just look at this. Look at the screen right here. And tell me, is this Fire Emblem? This is what we've devolved into? A giant snake waifu fighting fallen ivy. Sure. Okay, so Serpent's Fang, 14 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. Foes with a range of 1 can't warp into 3 spaces of unit, and foes with a range of 2 can't warp within 4 spaces of unit. Would have been nice if blocked pass as well, but it doesn't. So warp bubble that doesn't block pass. Just wait till we get true warp bubble, and then that'll do it. Alright, then for unit and allies in 3 rows of 3 columns center on unit, grants all stats up X. For unit, X is 15. For allies, X is 5. And grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat. And also, if units or allies' defense is better than the foe's defense +5, then you get Hardy Bearing. So she gives Drive Hardy Bearing there. Which is, I mean, that's not bad support, obviously. But it's not like she's the only unit that's ever done that. Alright, then unit deals +25 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 15. Reduce damage from foes' special by another 15. And neutralizes guard on unit during combat. And then she has the same Armored Beast transformation effect as everyone else. Attack up 2 and then distant counter. Alright, coming with Armored Flare out of the box, which is good. Okay, so she does have a unique. She has a skill here, Relax, which is her sheep Daki Kimura, or Daki Maku, whatever it is, the hug pillow that tends to have cute anime waifus on it. So grants HP of 5. If unit can transform, then transformation effect gains if unit is in 2 spaces of a beast or dragon, or if the number of adjacent allies other than beast or dragons is less than or equal to 2. If defending an 8th of raids, then at the start of enemy turn 1, unit transforms. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants Relax and Imbue. Okay, Relax is a new status effect. To unit and allies in 3 spaces for 1 turn. Grants all stats up 9. Unit deals +7 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7. And grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack. So she has the Laguz Friend cooldown ramp. So, Relax. This is the new status effect. Grants all stats of 4 to unit. Grants an additional bonus to all stats equal to the highest penalty on each stat between allies in 2 spaces of unit. Huh. It's kind of like a reverse, what was it again? A reverse Plegian, where instead of debuffing the enemies further based on whatever debuffs they've got, you're buffing your ally further by whatever debuffs your allies have got. Alright, then also neutralize penalties on unit and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7 during combat. How good is that as a new status effect? Because that's really the only interesting thing this unit has. I don't really think she's going to be that great as an offensive mythic hero. These armored offensive units typically aren't. Mainly because, like, they would have to be giving crazy support. I don't know if Relax is going to be crazy enough support. Like Tiki, for example. Mythic Tiki kind of works because she counterpicks the defense Mythic Loki. But that's only relevant if you're running bait strats. Because if you're just going to player phase, you don't really need to block Mythic Loki in the first place. She is a minor inconvenience, but it's not going to stop you from gale forcing with the units that we have nowadays that take like 500 actions. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, she has a new B skill, Iron Fighter. Inflicts attack, defense, and res -4 on the foe. Deals damage equal to 25% of unit's defense. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 25% of unit's defense, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up. If the foe initiates combat and unit's defense is better than the foe's defense +5, and if the number of spaces from unit's space to foe's space is greater than or equal to 4, or if it is unit's first combat initiated by the foe this turn, where the number of spaces from unit space to foe's space is less than or equal to 3. Reduces damage from foe's follow-up attack to a maximum of 1 during combat. Oh, interesting. So she has the reduced damage to 1 that we saw earlier on Baby Claude and Baby Edelgard. The condition is really awkward there. So you got to win the defense check, which it shouldn't be that hard for your defensive units that you're going to be giving Iron Fighter to. And then if the enemies are attacking from farther than 4 spaces away, there's only a handful of units that can do that, and then the Lin Ring. And then a majority of the units that do that too, like, well, not a majority, but how many units actually can attack from that far away? It's like, what's his name again? The big bad guy from Engage. Can't even remember his name. The snake dude. He can attack from 5 spaces away with his style, but it does no damage. And then Legendary Elise as well. She can attack from 6 spaces away with her style, but it does no damage. So reducing the damage to 1 is kind of irrelevant there. So units that would attack from that far away that actually do damage, there's Emblem Lin. There's Harmonic Alm, I believe. And who else would be able to do that? Attack from more than 4 spaces away. There's not many. And then otherwise, if it's the first combat by the foe during the current turn. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this B skill is going to be that crazy, honestly. And then defense and res Briar far save there. So they didn't even have the decency to give her, like, physical save or magic save. It is a new save skill, though. I can't get over this sprite, man. This looks so goofy. Alright, poor Ivy. 65 times 4, which actually equates to 0 times 2. You gotta love that. At least they show the sequence now, right? So you can kind of make a little bit more sense of the combat forecast, but man, the number, like, still seeing the attack, like, right below the HP being so off base is still really jarring. Okay. So moving on, here she's going to go ahead and tank Felix now. Why are we showing Brave Felix, by the way? This guy has fallen off in terms of damage forever. Yeah, right. Smack him out of the way, Jormungandr. And then here, I don't know why we have to show Chosen Alphonse in combat here. But, okay. I guess that's just to show off Relax. Alright, so rest of the banner. Oh, wow. Actually, I must admit, I'm kind of impressed by the amount of fodder bank units we've got on here. Like, look at this. We have Baby Ingrid. We have attuned Lachesis. We have the rearmed Soth. We've got attuned Eliwood. This is more so the New Heroes Return banner than the actual New Heroes Return banner. So, okay, on colorless, we've got Jormungandr. We have Mythic Tiki, who I mentioned earlier in the video. And then also, who was the other colorless? Was it Soth? Or was it Bunny Erica? I actually don't even remember what color Bunny Erica was. Let's just quickly go back a little. Okay, yeah, Erica was red, so that means Soth was the colorless unit. Okay, so how is that for a colorless share? Well, you got two recent offensive Mythic heroes, but they both happen to be armor types. Not really the offensive Mythic heroes I would recommend going for the merges on, but at the end of the day, still getting merges on offensive Mythic heroes are really the only units worth merging up in the first place. And then as a consolation prize, we got an arcane hero there. So, I mean, I have to say that it's a good color share, but it's not actually. All right, then over on blue, we have Emblem Byleth. We have the baby Ingrid. And then we have Spring Thor, who's actually really good. I like this unit quite a bit, actually. So, yeah, blue is low-key kind of better than colorless. Then on red, we've got Legendary Burger King, Baby Felix, and then the Bunny Erica. Some pretty solid units overall, but maybe not as impactful as what you're going to get out of blue. And then finally on green, we have Mer's dad, attuned Eliwood, and then attuned Lachesis. Yeah, RIP having Morva on here, because he does kind of bring down the pool. If it was another attuned hero, like it was like attuned Tharja or something, oh man, that would actually be fire. But that's not what we have going on. So, yeah, banner looks like a big skip. Not really interested in this. How well were they able to sell people on Jormungandr? I guess we're about to find out. Did the snake sales pitch work? I guess we're gonna find out, right? Like, I'm very curious to see the numbers for how well this banner does, because I have a feeling that she's gonna do really good, if not just come in first place for the next Choose Your Legends event. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Before we get out of here, though, let's also take a look at the inheritances on the new passives, which should be pretty obvious. I mean, the iron skill should be armored only, but we might as well make sure. Yeah, so Iron Fighter is in fact armored only, no other restrictions, so even stave units would be able to use it if they wanted. And then Briar, Farsave, obviously armored only. Yeah, Defres, Briar, Farsave, actually a pretty good split. Defres, anytime you see those on safe skills, those are pretty good. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This is your boy Tacho signing out, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.